Hey everyone, Josh here. Josh Speaks Out. Just take a look at that piece of paper there for a second there. You can screenshot it if you want. Excuse my handwriting, it's like 4 in the morning, but I wanted to document this and publish it somewhere so that it's held as my original idea, I guess. Um, it's, 4:30 in the morning and just have one of those thoughts, gotta get up and write it down. So you guys have probably heard of the Drake equation, right? It's used to estimate how many alien civilizations might exist. Original formula was that one that I showed at the top there. Once again, excuse my handwriting, it's brutal. Each of those terms count for things like how many stars form, how many people have planets, how many planets have life, how many life forms become intelligent, how many communicate, and how long they last. It's the main breakdown. Now look at the concept and now I took that concept and adapted it to simulations. Here's my simulation Drake equation. So once again, it's the one underneath there. And we'll talk about each one of these. So let's break down the comparison that I related these two as. So R on the Drake equation is the star formation rate, and that becomes N creators under the new formula, the simulation Drake equation. How many advanced civilizations exist that can create simulations? Think of these as cosmic game developers. FP, fractions with planets, becomes FSim, the fraction of those creators who actually decide to create simulations. Not everyone will or can. NE, the number of habitable planets per star, becomes N worlds, the number of simulated worlds each creator produces, like how many games one developer might make. Fi, fraction where life appears, becomes Fconc, or CONC, the fraction of those worlds that contain conscious beings, beings who experience their reality. Fi and Fc, fraction, intelligent, and communicating, gets condensed and extended to F soul. This is my addition. The fraction of conscious beings with a soul or something beyond pure code, a non-digital essence. It's still a possibility that we could be plugged into a simulation and still have a soul outside of it, though, right? So, and then L, the lifetime of civilizations, becomes L sim, how long those simulations run before shutting down. When you multiply all these terms, you get N sim, the estimated number of conscious beings currently living in simulations. And the mind-blowing part is that number could be way bigger than the number of beings in the base reality. So statistically, this means it's more likely than not that we ourselves are living in a simulation. It's just something for you to scratch your head on. You can do the same thing at 4 in the morning like I am. But yeah, I just wanted to record this and share it with you guys. It was something I did dive deep into with ChatGPT, and from what I understand, no simulation theorists have really proposed this or made the correlation quite the way I have. So I thought I'd share it with you guys and see what you think. Let me know. The soul factor is a really big one, because if it does mean that there's individual souls, the only way it could be a simulation is if we are plugged in. If we are just souls in our beings right now, then the whole equation falls apart and we are the base reality, is kind of what it works out to. But if there's any other like if the soul isn't an actual thing and it's actually can be coded and digitized, then the chances of us being in a simulation are really, really high. So have that one for your noodle scratcher. Take care, guys. Have a good one.